So we do a thing at the end of the podcast where people open a pack of cards just to make fun of the guys in it.
Ooh,
I know your dad is a huge San Francisco Giants fan. Shout out, Howie.
Oh, that's right. He made the big scrapbook about the Giants. It's a 50-page scrapbook about the San Francisco Giants achievements, and he invites people by my family's house to view the scrapbook like it's a corpse or something. He's like, would you like to come by and view this?
How happy was Howie from 2010 to 2015 when the Giants won 3 World Series?
Like, he was a different person when I tell you this. He used to scream when the Giants would lose these terrifying man noises, like, ah! Just these like guttural cries.
You let your father know that I just ordered the sickest Giants hat.
Really?
And I am so excited for it.
Oh, he loves them. As a matter of fact, my dad, comes from the generation where your wives had to make a friend for you. Like, you were too emotionally dumb to make friends. And my mom found a San Francisco Giants fan in the neighborhood. And then the wives talked. She was like, I'll call Susan. That'll be Dad's friend because they both like the Giants. And that was it. Lifelong friendship, still friends.
Love it. Yeah. And I love that he loves the Giants. Well, we go through these baseball cards. You're probably not going to know who anybody is, but that's not the point. The point is to look at these pictures. These are from 1996. So we got old baseball cards, and there's 2 piles. I'll let you know now because you're probably not going to know. Keep them or the crusty pile. Guys I've never heard of that look weird. So here's your, I cut off a sliver of this brick.
Is this like a sexual thing?
No, not really.
Okay.
Just a thing that we cut off. It's not like,
are they hot? It's like.
You can do that. Okay. We can do that. Usually,
it's just like, do I like them in general? Like, do I like their vibe?
What are the vibes you catch from? I'll let you know if they're a good player or not.
Okay.
And then we see
just
if
a way
we
for you
keep
to
them
explain things to women.
Yeah. This is how I
then
show
I'll
you.
Explain to you what's
this
happening,
is you and your
you'll
little
just
mouse.
Be a pointless hole sitting there.
This will take up some of the room where recipes would go, but we'll figure it out.
The room where recipes would go is amazing. There's only room for recipes in a brain like mine.
Yeah. How to
recipes and gossip. It's got 2 halves.
Gossip, recipes, and how to fold a fitted sheet. So let's see who you got. You go through all of them. These are all yours.
Oh, okay. So wait, what way do I show you them one at a time?
Yeah, who do you got? This is a double A. So you got 2 prospects on here.
Ooh.
You got Steve Gibraltar and Bobby Abreu. Now here's the thing. Bobby Abreu, this guy, ended up being an incredible MLB player.
Wow.
This is all from 96. But look at that. Look at the guy on the top. Looks just like a young soldier.
But what's the stick for, Dan?
Yeah. It's for beating back all your ideas of getting a job. That's what you get for wanting to work with men. The top guy just looks.
He looks a little.
He looks like a dad. He looks like.
No, he doesn't. He's actually sweet.
He looks like a dad when a dad's young. Like you show that now and you go, Dad, you look.
Yes, like a 1950s. Your dad in the 50s. Yeah. You're right.
Where you go, Dad, you looked so different back then. But I'm putting this in the keep pile because it's Bobby Abreu. What do you ignore Bobby Abreu?
He looks fun. This dude looks fun.
This is John Franco.
Looks like a fireman. Nice bushy like mustache like that. Thick
look
thigh.
at that.
Love a thick man thigh.
Look at that. This guy's got
I don't care for
bottoms.
some sort of skinny leg like that. Disgraceful. That is a good, thick man thigh, I tell you.
From Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, fuck
pitched
yes.
for the New York Mets. I mean,
he's got to be a great hang.
Staten Island. He's from Staten Island.
Of course. He's a terrific hang.
Look at that. And you knew
my type right there.
John fucking Franco. You know John Franco.
That's right. John Franco.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that is.
Do you know him, Pim?
Yeah. Not personally. He's a Mets fan, but he knows of them.
Okay.
Who else you got?
All right. Here. By the way, where I live in Queens, like if you're not a Mets fan, you'll get like cut.
Really?
That was one of the things my doctor asked me. When I first came into my first appointment with my doctor, he goes, 1 fucking question. Yankees or Mets?
What did you say?
I was like, Mets, obviously, but I couldn't name a player on either team.
He goes, Mets, and he's like, now
I was in baseball. I would go to baseball games with my dad all the time just for the thighs. That's all I cared about. Like a hot dog and seeing some man thighs.
You just want a nice hot dog and some thighs. Now, I don't know this guy, but his name is Bip.
That's a great name. That's a satisfying name.
That is
Bip is so dumb.
I'm so dumb.
We have to make a character or do something with the name Bip. It's so good.
I'm so dumb. If you said your name was Bip, I'd go like this. Bob? Bip. Rob? Bip. Bip? Rip? It's Bip. What's that short for? Bippin?
Bip. Bob. I don't know.
Bipponius?
That he might come from the level of ignorance where it's not short for anything, where it was just like an idea that they had that they thought was sophisticated or something.
BIP. What if it's an acronym? What
I know. We gonna call him Bip.
Bip Roberts.
It's like dip, but with the B, and it's going to be more fancy like.
Well, he's from Berkeley, California.
Everybody stop coming to that voice I just said, please.
Yeah. He's going to the Krusty pile, even with the name.
This is pretty fun.
Now, he's got stars. Look at that one.
This guy I do know is a thing because I'm from Maryland. Mike Messina, I know, is like a big deal.
Moose.
Yeah.
Mike Messina is a big deal. Also a big deal. Some of these are stuck together.
We went to so many Orioles games when I was a kid, too.
Well, Mike Messina, unbelievable pitcher, ended up becoming a New York Yankee.
Really?
So,
I knew his name from somewhere.
Yeah, but he was an Oriole first, and the Orioles, damn, I forgot that you're from Maryland, so you can love the Orioles have some great merch. It's one of those teams that if I could rep them, I would. Good hats.
That was the first time that I realized that men peed in like a big like circular trough like that, and I was disgusted. I remember from that moment on, my dad had to take me in the bathroom and show me this.
At Camden?
And I was like, I don't trust these guys anymore. I was like, if they want to pee and they're cool with this, they're disgusting. Like,
I hated it. Honestly, I think it stopped me from being able to pee at a urinal comfortably for quite some time.
What an insane thing to agree on, that we all pee in some sort of pool.
Yeah, and also you're just like, when you're little and you got to go in and all those dicks are out and you're like, and there's no barrier and you're just like, it's almost like a bathhouse.
It's disastrous.
Yeah,
I was like,
disgusting.
you foul rats. I was so disgusted by that. Should I do one more before we go?
Oh, no, that's your whole pile. We got to go through the whole pile.
Oh, okay. All right. My mom would love this name.
Ramon Martinez?
Yes, because my mom is like so liberal where it's almost racist. Like it turns into...
Oh my God, in Santo Domingo.
Yes.
Tell me about the nights growing up there, Ramon. Ramon.
She used to always pretend like she liked basketball and none of us believed her. My mom would be like, I love the NBA. I'm like, no one says that. Like she'd be like, I used to have a bit about it, but she'd be like, I'm so jazzed up about the NBA. I'm like, not even the Utah Jazz says they're jazzed up about the NBA.
That is very funny. Just it's so liberal. Yeah. You just love...
She loves any ethnic name. So like when she's talking to my mother-in-law, who's Colombian, I'm pretty sure my mom's inner monologue is like, I'm talking to a Colombian woman. Yes, she's got like a Latin dance playing in her head, just like frantic Latin dance. And Maria can do no wrong. And my mom listens to her like this, just as like a whore crawl towards her when she's talking.
The sunny nights in San Juan.
So she would love that name, Ramon Martinez.
Well, now you got two more prospects.
Okay.
Who are these guys?
Eric Owens. He looks a little angry. I'm afraid of him.
Oh yeah, that's not a good.
He's a bully.
And the other guy's name is Butch Husky.
Butch Husky's terrific name.
Oh my God.
Butch Husky is amazing.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, Butch Husky and Bip.
How you doing,
Bip and Butch?
I'm Bip, and that's my brother Butch.
They're like the white trash Villanova too. We need to find a third one for them.
What's funny is they're both black. Bip and Butch.
Really? That's so funny.
Both black dudes with fucking white country names.
I had a friend named LaShawn Schmuck, I swear to God, in high school. And her dad's name was Butch and her mom's name was Barb.
Butch and Barb Schmuck?
Yeah, Butch Schmuck.
Butch Schmuck.
And Butch used to have a toothpick dispenser next to his chair, and he would get mad when it wasn't sitting there, and he'd be like, Barb, where the hell my Spencer is at?
I love that, though.
And we used to say that all the time in high school. Like, Barb, where the hell my Spencer is at?
I love these guys. His last name was Schmuck.
Butch and Barb Schmuck. Bill Swift.
Bill Swift.
He looks kind of cute, like Tom Brady, sort of.
Young guy, Colorado Rocky, spent some time in Seattle, played for the Giants from 92 into 94. From South Portland, Maine. But Bill, I don't really remember you, so you're going in the Krusty Pile.
Alex Diaz, nice big butt. I like it.
Oh, look at that. You can see his donk.
Look at his fat ass.
Also, he wears the shades that he can slap down. You love that. He'd be like, Rachel, were you looking at my large culo? Were you looking at my coolie?
It's thicker than a Snicker.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Joey Hamilton.
Joey Hamilton, don't really remember.
He looks like
but he's putting some oomph on it.
Yeah. He looks like...
You tell me who he thought won the election in 2020. I bet it wasn't the guy that's sitting in the White House.
Yeah, no, he was storming the Capitol.
Look at that goatee, dude.
The goatee is
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
This is such a mid-90s goatee. I love it.
I can't. The goatee, I can't.
I might do that.
It's too stupid. Do not do that. Why would you haunt
I might have to get a Ken Caminiti.
You have a lovely wife. Why would you do that to her? Charles, you say this. I don't know.
Well, that's why. Charles Nagy.
You're in dicey territory there.
I also love
Close call.
I love the baseball cards where they're doing a physical action that you can hear the sound where he's like, If you look at him throwing it, he's like, God.
Why do they wear belts? It's so strange.
Played for Cleveland for years, for the Indians, now known as the Guardians. But this guy, mid-release, I would not let them publish this card if I was Charles.
No,
if I was
it's
Chuck.
Weird.
Who else you got?
I don't like him. I don't want him inside me.
Yeah. He's not coming inside me.
Meanwhile, this guy's like not waiting in line. Right? He's like, I'm good.
I'm retired.
I know. Ray Durham.
Ray Durham rules.
By the way, my brother, when like the Orioles would lose, would go into a maybe 2-week depression. Wouldn't be able to probably like touch his own wife.
Yeah.
And he had to like stop watching baseball, and like he had some issues because he was letting his anger get in the way of his like he would take long walks and like punch walls and stuff. It's so ridiculous. At the same time, this guy was like getting head from a model. My brother's like, I can't touch my wife.
Dude, the anger I feel from the 49ers losing is exactly the same. But Ray Durham is a winner. This guy played for the White Sox forever.
He seems cool.
MLB, a couple All-Star games, doesn't say on the back, from Charlotte, North Carolina. You got to keep him. That's in the keeper pile.
Felix Ferman is such a silly last name.
That is.
Sounds like Vermin.
Felix Ferman sounds like a 70s sitcom character where they're like...
or someone you'd be molested by, but like he was...
Who did it? You go, Felix Ferman?
Yes.
And they go, that piece of shit.
But he would molest you when he was a teenager, like so it would be like he was just freshly molested himself, so it was both kind of like a victim and...
This is a name that you say to mess with someone with a speech impediment. Now say Felix Ferman. They go, Felix Ferman. Stop doing that to me.
Ooh, I like that. Look at that little...
Oh, he's got a little rump on him. Who do you got?
Ooh, Castillo. Naughty. Nice broad back.
Oh,
I like
look at
it.
this.
Nice
Look
and
at
thick. I like
Tony
a guy.
Castillo.
You know who used to have a great joke about that thing was Dwayne Perkins. I would always ask him to do this joke, but this because he said this is the female body that turned him on.
Yeah,
is the funniest description, and he has the same version of the male body, but he's like, I like where it's like this, like eat, stop. I think it's one of my favorite jokes I've ever heard.
Tush.
Yeah. He looks like he eat. They go, no, wait, no more. You're done.
No more, Felix. Yeah. Tony, chill.
Your butt's getting too big, Tony. Lay off the sauce.
But he played for the Blue Jays, went to the Braves, had a cup of coffee with the Mets, as they always say in baseball.
I like
played
the
with
hat.
the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays is a cool hat.
Toronto's got some good merch.
Yes, I love Toronto. They're good crowds there too, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they're always good crowds. Like they laugh at anything. And I like their hats. Like that's how I choose if I like a team. Just like
it's great simple brain.
I'm like, with a hat, like, you know what I mean? By the way, my husband, not jealous of anything. Like, I'd have to go missing for weeks before he'd look for me. But one time I wore some other guy's hat, and he's like, we have to have a talk.
That's funny. He's like,
but
no.
I could, like, anybody else could just, like, take me for a nice, solid week to, like, they could take me to Fiji and back, and he'd have no follow-up questions.
Did you put on that White Sox hat?
And I'm like, that was the thing? I was like, I just needed a hat. Like, we were on a run. It was like some kind of vacation with some guys there. And he's like, not cool with it. Never again. Raul Mondesi?
No, Raul Mondesi. No, that's a baller. This guy's got to stay in the pile.
Is he like a famous one?
Played for the Dodgers. Raul Mondesi.
Do you like sports? You don't know.
He had a good career. He had a good career in the MLB. A couple All-Star games. I'd probably say he might be a Hall of Famer now. Real baseball fans will go mad at me because they know Raul Mondesi, fucking guy. Rookie of the Year selection in 94, was an All-Star in 95. This guy could fucking play baseball. Okay?
He seems cool, too. It's funny that I just asked him if he likes sports when he has, like, sunflower slacks on.
We don't know. He could be into some weird shit like horse racing.
You never know. That's true. Yeah, do you like racing? Is there anything you like? Bull riding.
Bull riding. PBR. Big PBR guy.
That tracks, actually.
Professional bull riding.
Yeah.
Now you got a star card.
Ivan Rodriguez.
Ivan Pudge Rodriguez.
He's very famous, right?
I love Ivan.
He's like a big deal, right?
He's came up a couple times in this brick. He's good. This is Ivan, played for the Texas Rangers, Hall of Famer. If you know baseball, you know Ivan the Pudge Rodriguez.
The way you said that. It was like I could see you. You said it in the same voice when you were 7 saying it in the mirror.
Pudge Rodriguez.
If you know, like that sounded like a kid pretending to be a newscaster or something, like a sportscaster.
That's my whole energy.
Please, can we clip that and have him as
Ivan,
just like
the Pudge Rodriguez.
Like you got too much joy out of that. And by the way, when this segment goes like, if you do it with a guy that like knows baseball, it's very different, right?
It's different with everybody.
It's different with everybody.
Yeah,
because to me, I feel like it's just like I run.
Watch the one we did with Colin Quinn. Colin like knew all the guys because we did the NBA from
Colin
like 89.
Knows everything. Is there gum in there? That's all I care about.
No, there's not. There was gum in one of the.
Man, come on.
There was gum in one of the packs, but I chewed it, and it was from 1987.
I would chew it too. I'd throw it right in my fucking hog's mouth. Carlos Perez.
Carlos from the Montreal Expos, who are now gone. This guy's from... Hold on. Try to say that. I'm not saying that hometown in the Dominican Republic. You see that bottom line?
What is that? Oh.
Nigua.
Oh, yeah, you're in dicey territory there, my friend.
That run, we might get this YouTube channel demonetized.
Hold on, I have to guess what I got in my dump sack. Okay, wait. So Carlos Perez is a big deal, or he's not?
He's not. So he's going in the crusty
pile.
Have you
heard of him?
No. But that leaves you with some decent ones, but mostly crusty. You had an all right pick.
Now what happens? Should I get some dough?
How'd you get money? You're getting no money for this. We're plugging your special. Rachel Feinstein, big guy. It's on Netflix.
I know that, you moron. I'm trying to be funny.
This is the episode. Don't chew on the mic. Why are you closing your episode?
That was unacceptable. Can we clean this up a little bit?
You closing on the episode eating. You close on a villain end. You ended as a villain.
I did want quiche, but I did want like a treat or something. And I was looking at that Welch's thing before you told me you cleaned it out for a while, and I thought I might get a treat at the end.
No, sorry. That's a body bag.
There's no like chocolate around here.
No, we don't got nothing. Hide it all from her.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye, Rachel.